Hello guys, and let me introduce you to my latest project, which is called gis-monitor.com. Due to the fact that there are a lot of services around, like OGC services, ArcGIS MapServer, ArcGIS FeatureServices, and so on, I've decided to create a single point where you can check the outages for services, service definitions, and so on. So at GIS Monitor, you can explore services and see whether they are still working, and so you will be able to check whether your application, your GIS, which might depend on this service, is still able to communicate with that service. So let's have a look and a brief overview of what GIS Monitor is offering to you guys. So let's start with the most basic, right? Explore services. Currently, I'm not enrolled in the system, so I'm not logged in or whatsoever. So this is just a preview, and once I sign in, you will get a lot more services, and you will be able to add your services as well. So currently, I have 3 services: WFS servers, FeatureService, and the MapServers. And let's first have a look at maybe the MapServices here. So I see that the last check was done nearly 7 minutes ago, which was a manual check from mine on the backend. Currently, it runs every 2 hours and checks whether the service is online itself. And let's have a look here in the impaired lakes layer. This is an unknown service to me, so I'm just interested in the details. I can see the layer extent, which is already quite fine. I can see that the response times are quite stable, which is good. And this service was checked 46 times. I have a feature count of 5 only, and I can also see the current fields that are offered by the service itself. Also, I can switch over to the service itself and see, and also use the query operator maybe to get a better idea of the service. So that's good already. Of course, you can also use feature services here. So let's have a look at Mautknoten, which is offered by a German provider. I see some volatility in the service response time over here. I see that there are a lot of features going around, like nearly 4 million. And some fields are offered by the service itself. So let's have a look at the source layer. Unfortunately, the service administrator has disabled the service directory, but you can get quite a good understanding of what the service is offering to you, and also what are the capabilities of this service in terms of what can you do with the service, right? And unfortunately, for WFS services, the response is a little bit differently structured, but the good thing is you do not need to care about that, because this GIS Monitor is doing the work for you. All you need to fill in is the service endpoint. So also here I have 2 checks done already in the past. I also get some feature count and some fields and basic information about the service. And I can also open up the source layer, which does look a little bit different right now, right? But let's look maybe at the URL, and let's monitor that service for ourselves. So first of all, I go to sign up. I create a login. I'm not needed to store any passwords on my page, because you will receive some sort of magic link in a few seconds. You press on it and you're logged in, right? So currently I do not have any services listed here. I can switch to show all public services. So I see here a lot of different services from other users where they have added the service and they decided to mark this as a public service. Most of them are online, right? No service needs some attention, and the layers itself in the end sums up to 47 layers that are checked at the moment. So I can go to manage services. Currently, as mentioned, these are all public services that are listed here. If I switch over to, I have no layers available. And let's add maybe a new one, Thuringia. Paste this one, and I would like to make this public. All right. add a service here. It is listed now, and after 2 hours you will see the first results for that layer. In the meantime, let's switch over to my backend and trigger it by hand, just for viewing purpose, right? And once again, you can also add other services like this one from alaska.gov. It's a parcel service here, evos, all parcels. So let's just copy paste this one into here, mark them as parcels. I will leave that as public, and there it is. So I have a public layer here and a service layer. Now let's refresh this one. Oh, this was tasked already, so it was showing some good results. The response time is 23 seconds only, 23 milliseconds only, but and the other layer is not moving right now. So I'll just press or refresh that, and it will soon be showing the the responses from the service itself. Currently, the service itself is for free, right? So there's no real limitation for that, due to the fact that I'm planning to offer some sort of premium plan, because it takes some time for the service to be casted, and if you would like to add more services than 50 public services, you will need to wait for that feature to come up. And also notifications will be implemented in the future for for additional user types, let's call it like this, right? And there are also some features around here, like unified layer on your dashboards. You can see what's going on, what services are supported at the moment, and so a premium plan is in work currently. Let's face it, it's 50 public services and 3 private services you can add with your freemium account over here. No credit card details are needed and so on. So currently it's just good for your use, and I hope you would like it. And please enroll, give me some feedback. You can choose to contact me via this paid contact form, and I'm looking forward to your response. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and goodbye.